Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. We are going to do a reading on love. For those of you that are in a situation where it just doesn't, the energy between you doesn't quite feel right, maybe something's occurred, maybe something's not. I honestly don't know what the card's going to present. It might also present a singles, okay? I try to fit it for multiple situations. There is 3 other readings that are timeless. I will check those out from time to time. Energies always shift. We'll look at the situation first. We'll look at you, we'll look at your partner, we'll look at messages, we'll also look at a shadow card if I have time towards the end. And we'll do an all signs because I think that one is quite requested at the end. All the signs. So there's Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. You can look at your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus to get what they want to say to you, or just an additional messages. There are actions as well I'll go through. So let's see if this is going to be singles, if it's going to be just dating and really in a lovey-dovey situation. And let me know what you really want, because I think I'll be doing them separately, like singles, newly dating, or the person on your mind is basically what I think this is going to be. Okay, I think that's the easiest way to put this reading. So let's see. Okay. So I'm going to start with a traditional tarot. I was getting told to look at the bottom of the deck. What a good start. Page of Cups. And the question was going to be, what is the situation? So if you are single, and if you are dating, or if you are in separation, there's something here, okay? There's a renewed love coming in. There's a deepening of a love. If you're single, someone's coming in, okay? So let's see what the situation between you and the person is. The person on your mind, or if you're just inquiring if you're single, let's see. Current situation. So this is the current situation. If something's happened in the past, it could be what's going to happen at the moment, which is interesting. So what I have here is there's definitely something happened. We have the Knight of Swords. Someone is rushing in with a love offer, okay? So if you're single, someone wants to rush in. I feel like someone's had a bit of an impulse. If it's you, reverse the roles totally. So if you've had an impulse, a trigger, like, oh, I've seen them post this, I need to get onto it. This is actually where somebody's been trying to, if you're single, somebody's really been patient and working on how to approach you, but now that they've got it, they're coming in quite fast. I would expect a message very soon, communication about this person. There's a big change in your current situation, whether you're single, whether you're dating, and you're not sure if this person likes you enough, you're not sure if this person's going to ask for the next step, or if you are separated, or there's an energy, or there's an end, whatever it is, this will change in the Wheel of Fortune. Usually this means in your favor. So whatever your relationship status is. Now, in terms of those of you that have been separated, I feel like someone has been working on a way to approach you. This could be because one person needs to apologize to the other or bring that first step forward, and that's that Page of Cups. I feel there's an apology behind this. I feel like some of you have been waiting quite some time for this as well. And if you're single, you've been waiting quite for some time for someone to come in, and that person's coming in and they are passionate. Okay, the Ace of Swords came in next, and then there was the Knight of Wands. So what we have here is communication, and it's going to really be passionate, all right? Now, the interesting thing is that it's going to bring in clarity to your situation. There's going to be an apology. And I feel somebody's a bit vulnerable on the way they need to communicate to break the ice, okay? Especially if they feel that, for some of you, I feel like they thought you would chase them. Can you see these two cards? I feel like they thought, okay, I can just, go in with maybe some of you had an argument, and this person, whether it's you or your person, will follow me because they really do like me and we really have a passionate bond. And so the way they're coming in is they do want to offer a peace, love ring where you know that they love you. There's feelings there, but that is not going to be the very forefront of the message until they test the waters. Okay. But there's definitely clarity and an icebreaker in this situation. Like I said, if you're single, someone's coming in for you. Some of you have been single for quite some time. Some of you have just been focused on work, and you might be missing opportunities around you. Some of you, if you've been waiting on someone to take a bit more of a step forward because they've just been a bit pagey, or you've been pagey, sort of like a bit of serenity, dreamy, and you're kind of like, well, I really want to know the clarity in this situation, a bit more of a direct communication around what we're actually doing. That is coming in for you. So let's get more on this situation. I feel that person is holding on to you. And look at this, the Emperor. This person, whoever you're dealing with, it could be yourself as well. They're stubborn. They could like to be in control of matters. And I think where there's been a bit of a breakup or a sticky situation, if you've had an argument or you're at a distance, I lost what I was channeling. I definitely think that they thought that you would come behind them. Like they never thought that, even if they said it was the end or you did, I think after that last communication, they really thought that you would still come in and say, can we work at it? And maybe you did, but what they didn't think clearly in terms of how to respond to you. I'm getting that it was more or less they like to be in control, and they're very stubborn in their ways, and so that kind of took over, but they are holding on to you. I feel for some of you it could have been to do with stability, around things around stability in life, or taking that step further. When I see the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, let's continue. Interesting, the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So definitely, I feel like this is a soulmate partnership, but let's see. The Two of Cups can be a partnership at work as well. And I thought one was falling out. So the Nine of Wands. Someone does feel quite wounded here and on the defense. Can you remember how I was saying they're going to come in and just offer, you'll tell like they want to make it up. They might offer a little bit of like, you will just, even if they say, listen, I really miss you, I love you, I'm sorry, I want to make this work, can we meet to chat? They might not say that, but you can tell from their message because they've contacted you or you've contacted them, and their response is, yeah, I'll meet, or something like that. You could bump into each other. I'm getting more or less more communication before bumping into each other. But definitely someone was expecting the other to still be behind them. I feel like some of you have been really hurt. I think some of you have been really questioning your self-worth, even if you're still dating someone, but it's taken them time to really come forward with what they actually want. Like, you want to take this forward, but it's just, it's still like, it's going in this serenity, kind of dreamy, lusty, and you're kind of like, well, I would like to advance our relationship. And it doesn't mean to necessarily get married, but beyond just dating, maybe make it a bit more official. And you're not asking for, like I said, marriage. You're asking to go from a page to a night where you're both on the same page. If you're in separation, someone has, I think, you know, they've been wounded, and I feel like it's their ego and their heart. Their ego and their heart. Look at their head wrapped, okay? Their heart, because they thought you would still be here, but they're holding on to you. You have really been hurt as well, because you didn't expect this. If you're single, you're attracting someone who could be a bit stubborn and controlling. They could have their guard up at the beginning, and you could also have your guard up. And you just need to watch that kind of energy if you put yourself into it. And then what we got was the Five of Cups. This is about someone having regret. Wherever you are in this sort of status, someone has regret over, you know, the past. Maybe it's a past ex, a situation. In this situation, if you're separated, if you're in a sticky situation, someone has regret over what was said, what was done, something like that, okay? And they, you know, I'm going to pull more cards, but I feel like they tried to walk away and they just realized they couldn't. Yeah, look. Can you see? They thought that they could walk away. And no, a lot of anxiety, depression, a sleepless nights, where they've not been able to really walk away. Where there's been a break or there's a situation. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, a Capricorn, okay? They're the major arcanas that are here, which means the universe is not, and the Wheel of Fortune, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius. No, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius. Because I said Taurus, I went through the whole earth signs. So we've got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Aries and Capricorn energies, quite potent. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, yours or theirs. And the Devil here is really someone you could have been dealing with. I feel like one of you or both of you are, you know, yes, they say the Devil could be codependent, but I feel like this is the energy at the moment that it's not a positive energy that you or them are in, or one of you are in. You know, you're sort of in the Five of Cups. I'm tying it with this energy. If it's a Capricorn, it could be their own energy, but they're still having this. Now, if you approach this person, expect them to have their guard up a little bit. But look at this person. He stepped forward. He's like, I want this. But I've got my guard up a little bit, maybe because he's a bit in his head. Someone could have turned to a bit of like not so positive ways in coping in this situation. Negative belief systems, especially if you're dating someone new as well, or you've been single a very long time. But there's a breakthrough here. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune that says the energy is going to turn, and then there's a breakthrough and there's a partnership. So if you're single, I mean, there's your confirmation, a breakthrough in the old and how you've been feeling. If you're dating someone, there's a breakthrough after a period of, you know, it's going in a certain direction, it's going pretty well, but then it's kind of like, how do we get to the next step here? And it turns into a bit more of a sticky situation, but then there's a breakthrough with the Two of Cups. I'm going to pull more cards, and then we're going to go on to their feelings for you. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, during this time, you know, you've had to just peacefully walk away. One of you has really surrendered to peacefully walk away. Not out of choice, but you've been trying to also focus on yourself. So whether you're single or this has been a break in the relationship, whatever's happened here has caused you to realize that I need to kind of look after myself, and maybe there is a new chapter. Right now I'm going through the chapter of I need to look after my mind, body and spirit, focus maybe a little bit on work, and just I'm going to have to leave this at the moment and see what happens, like watch the tarot reading to see their feelings, or see and wait when the new communication comes in. And look at that communication is coming in, the new chapter is coming in as well. So with that, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see their feelings for you right now. Remember their feelings. They might be right now remembering you, loving on you, and then like, but geez, that argument, or you know, why did they bring this up when we were just dating, and why did this happen, why did that happen, why have I been single for such a long time? Okay, so their feelings for you could be dealing with an earth sign, you know, the King of Pentacles is there. But that's about longevity, you know, they do see stability with you. And maybe some of you, like I said from the beginning, it was like, can we take this a bit further and not be on this same level? Let's see their feelings towards you. I saw this as it was falling out. That's that Wheel of Fortune again. See, they do see you as the Ten of Cups. You're their Ten of Cups. You're their solid foundation of who they want to build with and live in a partnership with, move in with, get married to, partner up with. You know, some people don't like the word marriage, and it might be due to, you know, you can't get married in certain countries for whatever your sexual preference is. But this is, and my nose is really itching, I'm really channeling here. We'll just go back to this. Some of you or your partner could have turned to like substance or something to try and cope. They feel really, really confused on what happened. They feel confused on what they should do to really turn back to their Ten of Cups, which is you. They've been trying to wait for the universe to give them that opportunity, because they really do want the solid foundation with you. This is seen with the Ace of Pentacles. We got it in the last card, and the Four of Wands. I'm getting told to look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Fool card again, for that new chapter that they want with you. I feel like some of them might have tried to actually, you know, focus on themselves, whether it's actually going out with friends, whatever it is. They've been trying to focus on themselves because they feel a lot of heavy burden in whatever's happened between you both. Doesn't matter where you are separated, still kind of talking. It's not worked because they've been confused on what to do, and they felt like the best way to do it is stay busy, but they still feel overburdened regardless. Your person's feelings towards you. I want to put them in order, that's why. They've really been thinking on how they can get to you. Okay, or you could have been really been thinking about, you know, when are they going to come in with a message? How can I get to them? Some of you could live apart from each other. King of Cups. They've got feelings for you. They're in their feelings for you. They love you. You know, we can see that with this. They're not going to want the Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, a change in the universe, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles if they don't love you. But this is confirming it. They might not show it, like I said. You could be dealing with someone who's got Aries in their chart as well. We've more or less got all the elements on the deck, which makes it really good because, you know, it should resonate for you. Ten of Swords. So we've got the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, really heavy energy. If you think that they've not been affected by this, they have. They might be brushing it off. They might have masked their emotions, and they might not. They might actually decide to come in and just feel like, I need to say, after this long time, I just need to say how I feel. And because they can't take this anymore. Some of you actually feel really betrayed by what happened. Whether this was other things that got involved, or it was just like, I really love this person, or I started to have feelings for this person. I thought that they would really, there was longevity here. There was the next step. And whatever happened really, really hurt me, because my heart was in this. And I was, I feel like we're going to get your feelings. But I do feel that. And they're overburdened. I feel like they've been for quite some time looking at how they can reach you. Now that might sound silly, because maybe some of you have blocked them. But if you haven't, then they should be able to start that. But I feel like they're held back. And definitely for some of you, it has been separation. Some of them might have not been feeling very well, or you haven't during this time. But there has been a separation in this relationship, or a break in the energy where you're not, you're feeling that shift in energy, even if you talk. I do feel like they've been trying to manifest an opportunity to get close to you, to reunite with you. This could be turning up at places that you both used to hang out at, thinking you'll be there. And maybe you have tried to be there, but you've missed each other. And maybe you're like, no, they asked for that ending. Why should I? It caused a massive tower moment. What was said caused a massive tower moment. Someone in the relationship said, and it seems like it might be them because it's their feelings towards you, that the end caused a massive tower moment. Reverse the roles if needed. Remember, we're looking at their feelings towards you. There's that little apology. Remember how I said they might try to mask it a little bit. Then we've got the King of Pentacles again. Look at him. He's like a bit up. He's not obnoxious, but he's like, if you look at his eyes, he's kind of like, I know, like, but underneath it, he's a King of Cups. How they're going to come in, they might try to present you with a little gift, a little peace offering. And that's because it's the type of person they are. I don't think it's easy for them to express emotions. And I feel like they've got heavy earth sign in their charts. That's why the King of Pentacles as well. I feel like they want to come in and harmonize the relationship as well. They want to, what has been hidden from you both, either side, they do want to come in and say, they're sorry, or it might be you that you decide that you want to say you're sorry towards them, but we're looking at their feelings towards you. But they do want to step forward, and as they step forward and give, just offer that little apology, or offer just a testing of maybe getting you a little gift or something, they then try to open up their emotions with a new love offering, a new beginning, a stable Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I mean, what more could you want in terms of a love relationship? Because we had the Ace of Swords for the break of clarity. So we don't need a Ten of Swords. We've got the Ten of Swords and we've got the Ten of Wands. So I was just thinking, I'm sure I've seen them. But that's the energy. This is what they want, and this is the energy that they were feeling even towards you. Whether you've betrayed them or not, they felt that. They felt like, but I feel also deep down, because they want to come back, they're starting to see their other perspective. Maybe their value. They have been in reflective mode. They are a bit stubborn. Maybe that's why they've taken, I feel like they like to be in control of things. You know, they like to be, if you're dealing with a masculine, they like to be the masculine. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be in a toxic way. Maybe there's certain things that they like to, you know, have the last say on, but they're happy for you to have 90% on other things, a say. So do they love you? Yes. Do they want that new beginning? 100%. And do they want to take it to the next step? Yes. I feel like you've been waiting for quite some time for them to really make up their mind on how to approach and come forward. They've been feeling quite restricted. And sometimes they've been going back into, well, I'm actually the victim here. And I am tied up. I don't know how to solve this anymore. Maybe I made wrong. Maybe they made wrong. Well, they might have caused it. So they might be thinking you caused it. But they know that they, you know, they caused the end, even if they don't have the last say. They caused a tower moment. There was someone who said about the end and it caused a tower moment or a gap in the energy. And they've been really stuck in their head and stuck in themselves on how to move forward. But they will be, look at this, the breakthrough. And expect it to be quite quick. This is quick. This is quick movement. And then the Ace of Cups comes in. And the reunion and the lovers. Look at that, beautiful. And then it's down to you whether you decide to move forward on this. Because I feel like you've been quite hurt. You've had to find your inner strength during this time. So you might have a bit of resentment come up as they reach out. You might feel a bit of fear because of what's happened in the past. And you also think that maybe things have been hidden while you both have been apart. And you have been really trying to focus on your life, and you have brilliantly. Reverse the roles if you need to. If you're in the first situation, they're in this situation. But it's really taken a lot of inner strength. I feel like some of you felt quite alone as well during this time. And although you portray yourself as the Queen of Wands and maybe I'm single, I've got it all together, not necessarily trying to move on and date other people. You might be, but that you're passionate about your life and you taking your life forward. You know, you've got it all together in terms of that, and you're quite passionate and adventurous. You're still holding on to some of this. You know, there's been a bit of internal conflict. You've wanted some clarity as well for some of you, I feel. Let's see what their next actions are. Let me just check the recording to make sure that we are not going over. Okay. I think we already got their next actions, but we can check because I already mentioned it from the cards we saw. So let's use this deck. Spirit told me to split the deck and we've got the Six of Pentacles. Something about giving and receiving, equal give and receive. So if one of you was giving more emotionally and they would just take her, someone was a bit more of a taker in this relationship. Or this early dating, or, you know, whatever happened, someone was a bit more of a taker and they want to come in and balance that. Or reverse the roles. You might want to balance that. You might have felt like with them ending it, you've had time to reflect and you're like, I wanted it serious, but they were head over heels with me and I didn't really express as much as that I wanted. Or you was very overgiving. And so you've had time to reflect as well. But there's still some clarity that needs to come through with this. But they want to come in. They want to offer that balance, that harmony between you both. And they want a balanced relationship this time, especially if they were taken. I think they've had that epiphany of being takers. Or, you know, basically a give and take. Five of Swords is where they've been in their head. Their next actions, they have been in their head, which is why I felt like they might have taken some time out, taken some time to come to you, where there's been that battle. But look at that, they want to offer, they do have very strong feelings for you. The Justice card as well, Libra energy. They want to offer you the balance and the justice. And if they don't, regardless, when they do come in, you will have justice in this situation, and it's down to you. Seven of Pentacles, where they've been really working on the way to come in. They, you know, have fears and they have unknowns, but I also feel like there's some unknowns that you need to hear from them. You need some clarity on why this happened. Yes, there was reasons behind it, but I feel like there's still some things that did not make sense, that were not clear. And I think that needs to be communicated. They've been in a lot of fear, trying to work on how they can come forward, regardless whether, you know, they haven't communicated with you, but they recognize their love for you is just for you alone, and they've only got eyes for you. So first card out was Nine of Cups. The universe helping to bring you together. The High Priestess. I feel like the universe has been giving them signs. I also feel like some of you, you know, you might feel very, very strong feelings of missing this person. I think you both connect when you're missing each other. And you're both thinking of each other just as strongly. They don't necessarily listen to their intuition enough, but I feel like they're starting to twig onto that. I've seen 1111 quite a bit in this reading, and I think that could be significant. King of Swords, where they need to come in and clear the air. There's the King of Pentacles as well. Some of you, you know, either you or your person was quite harsh in a couple of words said. And I think that is not normally them or normally their energy. They're normally a bit more grounded. And if it's you, you know, that might have caused, they might have felt like their response to you was because of what you said, or opposite way round, okay? We then see the Sun card. It brings shining a light in. And, you know, we saw in the last deck the Emperor, and he's here again. This Emperor that is, you know, he's beyond the kings and the queens. It's the Emperor and the Empress, and he wants to come in. But, you know, because he feels like he's quite high up, I'm not saying your person sees himself, but they have the difficulty if they feel out of control. And so you know, by you not running after them, they don't feel like they're in control. Because now it's like, how do I approach this? And if I approach it, I don't know what they're thinking, what they're feeling. I don't know if they're just going to say, you ended it, and they might accuse me of stuff, etc., or reverse the roles. But he knows it needs inner strength. And you could be dealing with a Leo here as well. You could also be dealing with there's very strong signs here. Next actions. I feel like his energy is like this, or was, but internally he's like the Emperor. With you, he's not like that. He might like to be, you know, the person who's in control of stuff, but within him, he's even more rigid within him. But when you guys are on a good page, it's like he just melts with you. He's not as the level as the Emperor. One second, because some cards fell. The World, the completion of one chapter, reflecting on it. Taurus, I'm not going to say Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius here. King of Cups in his emotions. See how I was saying, when he's with you, he's not like this. He is in his emotions. He wants that passionate new beginning. And so he knows he needs to come forward. And he will come forward. or she will come forward. Sorry, if you're dealing with a masculine or feminine, please don't take it gender-wise. Again, the Page of Cups, a small offering that will not show their true deep feelings, their true passion, what they really want at the beginning. It's to try and test how they're going to come forward, because they need to sit, you know, the way they come forward or way you go forward is kind of like means you're recognizing the worth of the relationship or the person you're with. So they want to test that first, but they know that you're the Ten of Cups. They know they need to communicate. And here comes the Wheel of Fortune again. And they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. That's the awakening they've had. Their fear of rejection. Because the Tower moment has come. And they moved away. Yet you were so nurturing. And they feel that you're the soulmate. It caused heartbreak and they recognize that. They know there's choices and you are their true love. They're frightened, whether it's you that's frightened of them, of the response once they come in. But they want to come in with that Ace of Pentacles. And there's possibility that they might just say, you know, I do want a long-term relationship with you. I want to take this seriously. Four of Wands again in the Hierophant. I feel like they've also been on a bit of a spiritual journey where they've been awakened a little bit more to maybe signs, the universe pushing them kind of towards you, etc. So now I'm going to go through all signs and then we'll end this reading. You can come back to any of the 3 readings. They're timeless to check them. And if you haven't checked them, I would say go ahead and check them. Okay, so we'll just get a good shuffle in. I'm not going to read reversals because we've got enough cards that can give us a message, and I also channel, okay? So, Aries. So, if you're an Aries, or you can check your person's top placements, okay? So you can check your sign and what your top placements, or you can check your person's. Check what resonates the most, because that is going to be the right thing. If you're dealing with an Aries, 8 of Pentacles, they've been really working on just trying to stay focused with their own work. And I feel like they've been in quite some solitude because they're trying to keep themselves quite busy. I'm going to take another card from you from this deck. 5 of Swords, a bit in their head, a bit like that Emperor, really battling with their ego. And we'll take one more card, Ace of Cups, but they do love you, okay? So they've trying to been keeping themselves busy at work. There is a bit of head, but they do love you. Ace of Cups is coming in with a new romantic offer, but their ego's been keeping them away from it. Taurus. The Taurus feels quite defensive. It's felt like, you know, I'm not sure how to get over this. I can, but is really confused on how to. Feels a bit wounded by this. Are they going to take action? The Devil, Capricorn. The Ace of Pentacles. So yes, they will do. You know, this could also mean that they've got Capricorn placements, but Taurus does want a new beginning with you. I think they might have been slow to do that, or they might be slow coming. I also feel when they come forward, they will be trying to offer you a new beginning. But there'll be some kind of holding on to how they actually feel, okay? And you're kind of like, well, do you want this new chapter or not? Gemini, they're really heartbroken. Really heartbroken. You know, this is heavy energy, not feeling good at all. They're heartbroken by the situation, but they do want that breakthrough. They want that breakthrough in terms of communication as well with you. Cancer. Cancer's really been looking at this, you know, in their head about it, trying to analyze it, which is weird for Cancer. I think they've been trying to focus on other stuff. They could have been trying to research. I feel like Cancer also have maybe have said a couple of harsh words, or they've not said their part. And so they might be thinking that you're going to be, or they've felt like you didn't say what you wanted to say, and reverse the roles. And so they're scared about what you might say back to them. Cancer, please. But they do want to start a new beginning with you. They might come in a, you know, in sort of like a small flirty way. And I think it's to mask their emotions. Queen of Wands, Cancer, Leo. Leo is, they want a new beginning with you. I think they see you as someone who's really passionate about life, who's adventurous, got everything together. They see you as their passionate soulmate. Two of Cups, you know, they see you, they want that new beginning with you if there's a separation. If not, they're coming in for, you know, you're my soulmate. You're my soulmate and I want this with you. Eight of Cups is Virgo. Virgo walked away, or you're a Virgo, you walked away. There's a separation here. I do feel like there might be a bit of regret, but let's see. Yeah, a bit of in their head. Fear of getting rejected, but they're having an awakening. So Virgo is having an awakening to the situation, all right? I think there's been a bit of an argument where there's ego from both sides. There's an element of ego from both sides. You might have tried to approach them, by the way, and they really wanted to take their cup, but because of ego, you were extending what you did at the time. They missed the opportunity and they regret that, you know, so now they need to come forward. Doesn't give me a timeline, so it might just... Five of Swords, Virgo, Scorpio. Scorpio is really having an ego battle here. You know, they're really in their head about this, and it's actually giving them a lot of headache. There's just constant noise in their head about it. Seven of Wands, they're feeling quite defensive. They know that they need to be vulnerable. They do feel very left out in the cold by you. Some of you, it could have been an argument around financial situations, stabilities, home, moving in together. But they are working on things in the background. And so maybe they might have taken some time. They might be taking some time out to really work on certain things. It might be to do with money and finances, to boss up a little bit, but their head is hurting them about this situation, about this separation, about whatever it is that's happened. Sagittarius, they want a relationship of give and take. So if they were taking, or if you were taking, they want to balance that out. They want to harmonize the relationship. They want that fresh start. They want the infinity with you. And they also want, you know, to give and take. They want a balanced relationship. Capricorn is in their head. They're on the sleepless nights, anxiety. They're not doing too great in this separation or whatever happened between you. Let's see what we get for Capricorn. They did feel a bit confused. Ten of Swords, they felt betrayed. Maybe right now, although you didn't, they question whether you've moved on, but they want that reunion with you. They're trying to manifest that as well. But regardless, they'll be coming in. Nine of Pentacles. They've been a bit slow to do that, but they will do. Aquarius. Aquarius has been on reflection, okay? Aquarius has been really reflecting about this. And so you're like, okay, when is this person coming in? And if you're the Aquarius, you basically could be dealing with a Virgo. When is he coming in? They're taking time out. But I feel like they're having a lot of epiphanies at the moment. And it's all part of their spiritual growth. But they do want a union, okay? Pisces, Knight of Wands. They want a passionate start with you again. Pisces really feels quite passionate about you. I think if you guys have been together, they remember the passionate times. One of you could be a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius placements. And they do want that passion again between you, and they do want the beginning. I feel like there's regret in terms of walking away from you both, and for the time that it's the time out that you've taken, because it's not really worth that. They do feel like there's quite a lot of passion between you. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. I missed Libra, that's it. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Yeah, I knew I missed one. So Libra, sorry. Five of Cups, Nine of Cups. The reason I say Five of Cups and Nine of Cups is because Five of Cups is what I took to help on additional message for Pisces. So I wanted to make sure we get one separate new card for you. Universe is going to be stepping in. Whatever happens, someone has deep regret for what they did and they can't move past it. The universe is going to step in, and the way the universe is going to step in, or this, whatever happens, you are going to be overfilled with joy, Libra. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Hopefully at the end I'll mention Libra. What I meant by that is, obviously, if you go through your signs, you'll be like, oh, where's Libra? Where's Libra? Libra's here. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you did. I hope it gives you a little bit of guidance. It can be painful. It can be painful. So take care, and I'll see you in our next reading, beautiful souls. Bye for now.